free from every chain. You fill my heart with songs of praise. Only you can, only you can. Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to your rhythm, to your rhythm. Every beat is calling out your name. You left the glory of your throne to bring this runaway back home. Only you can, only you can. You give me love, you give me life, you keep me dancing through the night. Only you can, only you can. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to your rhythm, to your rhythm. Every beat is calling out your name. Every beat is calling out your name. Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. You move me, your freedom is consuming. I feel you rushing through me. I'll never be the same. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to your rhythm, to your rhythm. Every beat is calling out your name. Ooh, every beat is calling out your name. Every beat is calling out your name.
Jesus, you have been so faithful. Jesus, you have been so true. I will be forever thankful, 'cause I never had a friend like you. Help me to be who you've been to me, to everyone I see. Let us love one another with a love like no other yet. That's the way you love us, God. Never turn away, you are with us every day, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Your love has always been beginning to end. There's never been a better friend. So let us love one another with our love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. You with me in the darkest valley. You with me on the mountaintop. I'm thankful that you never leave me, and that your love will never stop. Help me to be who you've been to me, to everyone I see. Let us love one another with a love like no other yet. That's the way you love us, God. Never turn away, you are with us every day, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Your love has always been beginning to end. There's never been a better friend. So let us love one another with our love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. I wanna thank you for being a friend who's always by my side. I wanna thank you for the way you love me all my life. I wanna thank you for being a friend who's always by my side. I wanna thank you for the way you love me all my life. Love one another with a love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God.
Welcome to our kids this morning, guys. I'm going to give you a few clues as to what the story is going to be about this morning. It's going to involve one of these. It's going to involve one of these. But most importantly, it's going to involve this. So, listen to the memory verse, and I'll be back in a few minutes to tell you an exciting story from the Bible.
Hi kids, I'm here to tell you another memory verse today. And our memory verse is found in Psalm 145, verse 13. And it says, "The Lord always keeps his promises. He is always good."
Hi guys, I'm really busy in the workshop today. Really busy. Got lots to do. I'm making something really special here today. Let me just check the sizes. 16. Make sure that is right. You know, this reminds me of a story right at the start of the Bible. Right at the beginning, a few books in the Bible, in Genesis, there was a man called Noah. And you know, God spoke to Noah and he told him exactly what to do. He told him how big he needed his ark. He told him how high he needed his ark. He told him exactly where the window was to go, exactly how many doors to go in it, exactly what to put on the roof. And you know, Noah listened to God. Noah did exactly what God said. I wonder when you're at home and your mum and dad get you a new bed or maybe a new wardrobe and the instructions come out and they stand and look at the instructions and then they just throw them away. They don't listen to the instructions. They don't do exactly. Well, Noah was the opposite. Noah listened to God and did exactly what God told him to do. You know, Noah in the Bible, it tells us, was a man of God. A man who listened to God. A man who did exactly what God tells him. I wonder if you're like that. I wonder when your mum and dad tell you it's time to do your schoolwork. Do you listen? Do you obey? Do you do what your mum and dad tell you to do? Well, Noah did that. And because Noah did that, he was saved. Noah and all his families, God sent the flood. It rained and it rained and it rained for 40 whole days. But because Noah had listened to exactly what God had said, because Noah did exactly what God told him, his family were saved, the animals were saved, and they managed to survive. 100 days Noah spent in the ark. Can you imagine being in the ark for over 100 days? It must have been smelly. It was dirty. It was horrible. But Noah stuck at it. He didn't give up. You know, that story reminds me of another story in the Bible. A story in the New Testament. A story of how God had a rescue plan for us. How God rescued us like he rescued Noah. He sent his only son into this world. He sent Jesus. Jesus who came and lived a perfect life. Never did anything wrong. Cruel men nailed him to a cross. You know, boys and girls, Noah listened and obeyed. Jesus also listened and obeyed. And you know, it tells us in Acts that if we believe in Jesus, we will be saved too. You know, Noah saved his family and all those animals. How? By listening to God, by obeying God. You know, if we do the same, we can be saved. If we come to Jesus and say we are sorry for all the wrong things we've done, God has promised us that he'll forgive us. Why? Because Jesus listened and obeyed. I wonder, boys and girls, this morning, as you go into another week, Are you going to listen to your mum and dad? Are you going to listen to your teachers on the Zoom calls? Are you going to listen and obey? You know, the most important, are you going to listen to God's voice? Are you going to obey God? Do you know why? Because if we do, the Bible has promised us that we can be saved, that we can have a home in heaven with Jesus. I want you to remember those two words this morning, to listen like Noah did, and to obey exactly what God tells us.